welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Mrs. Claus inspired look, and I am wearing this fabulous wig from a company called Musegetes. It is their peach pink wavy synthetic lace front wig, and it retails for $80. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of how I put on my lace front wigs because I get asked constantly, how do I make them look a little bit more realistic? In real life, you would probably be able to tell that it was a wig, but for the sake of Instagram and YouTube videos, I'm going to show you how I personally do it. Now, since this is a lace front wig, it has the lace on it. It is a combo of colors, so it's like a peach color, a blonde color, and a pink, and kind of like a lavender color. It's a gorgeous wig. It has all three clips, and it even has these to kind of tighten the sides of the wig to make it lay on your head more flat. I usually do tighten it into slots. I also wear two wig caps. I do one just to cover everything, and then I do another more nude or neutral colored one to really tighten it more against my head. That way my hair isn't all lumpy and you can't really see any lumps underneath of the wig. Then I go ahead and I just put that baby on. I just want to see how it fits and to make sure I put the notches in far enough and that it's not too tight or it's not too loose. I start the cutting process on my head. I just make a little slit right there in the middle, and I get as close to where the hairs actually start as I can. If you cut off a few little pieces of hair, no big deal, and it will shed a little bit, so that's pretty natural. After cutting the lace off, you will get some hairs that got cut in the process. It's really not a big deal. And I cut as much as I can off of my while it's on my head, and then I take it back off my head and I finish cutting it off of the head. And then I get really up close and personal, and I go in there and clip off any little pieces that are dangling or anything weird. I go ahead and make sure all the loose hair is out, and I take this gel from Got2b, and it's a very sticky gel, and it really makes sure the wig sits on your scalp pretty flat. So I just kind of put it underneath and on top and on the sides, and then I just pull out any little hairs that are kind of, you know, you just gotta kind of personalize it and make sure that there's no loose hairs anywhere. You don't want any hairs falling in your face. Any little strands that fall on my face, I just pluck them. Then to straighten it, it is a heat resistant wig, so I do it at 300 degrees, and then it doesn't straighten with a straightener or curl with a straightener, so I go over it a few times to make sure it gets fully heated up, and then I do some pin curls. I take two fingers, wrap it around my fingers, and then roll it all the way up to the scalp and pin it with bobby pins and little alligator clips. I let it cool fully, and then I let the curls go. And that's how I do my wigs, y'all. That's it. That's all there is to it. For the face, I'm moisturizing with my Boscia Glow Moisturizer, if I can pronounce moisturizer. And then I'm taking my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden, as always. And for my eyes, I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette and the Subculture palette from Anastasia. I'm taking Buon Fresco, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, first on my lids, and I'm just using it as my transition shade. I'm really smoking it out and doing a super cat eye shape. And then I'm taking both of the reds in the Anastasia palette and mixing them together. I believe Red Ochre and Venetian Red is what I used. And I'm putting that in my crease and on the outer corner of my eye. Also, for this tutorial, I did use the Storybook Cosmetics original Wizard Wand brushes. I just got them for Christmas, early Christmas present, so. Taking All Star from the Subculture palette and putting that on the outer corner and in the crease a little bit as well. Now, I was going to do a talk through, but I'm really sick, as you probably can hear from the way that I'm talking, and also my husband was home today, so I thought I would just go ahead and record it and do a voiceover. I've been trying to do more talk throughs lately because I know people prefer that, so I'm sorry that this is not a talk through, but I will continue on doing talk throughs from the future, from now to the future. I can't talk. Then I'm taking Rowdy, which is the purple color, and I'm putting that right in the crease just to deepen everything up. And I'm making sure I'm going back and forth and blending everything so there's no harsh lines. I'm taking it all the way into my inner corner as well. I'm going to be doing a half cut crease, but I'm going to be doing it pretty dramatic. So I'm just taking my NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and this is in Chantilly, which is like the whitest shade, and I'm really cutting that crease out. Again, I'm going way over my natural crease to make it super, super dramatic. And then I'm setting it all with the Cube shade from Subculture, which is the pink, the very light, shimmery pink color. And then blending out the edges there with Rowdy and All-Star mixed together to make for a seamless transition. And then to blend it all together, I go back in with Cube and go over that line so there's no line of demarcation and it all looks nice and smooth. Taking my Pink Sparkles LA Splash Cosmetics Diamond Glitter Eyeliner, I'm going over the whole lid. I'm leaving enough space for my eyeliner. I don't like to put eyeliner over glitter, so I'm leaving that area alone, but I'm putting glitter all over the whole lid. Just the area where I put the lighter color. And then I'm taking my NYX glitter in red, and I'm just kind of popping that on there very lightly while the glitter eyeliner is still wet, just to give a little red sparkle with it. And then here, I did try to do a elf nose, because I was going to do an elf look, but I ended up not liking the nose, so just ignore the nose. Who cares about the nose? Then I'm taking a green shimmer color and putting that down on my lash line, and really smoking that out. And right up against the lash line, I'm taking my Star Crushed Minerals eyeshadow in Deep Forest, just to deepen it up a little bit. Using my Walk of Shame eye pencil that would not focus from Urban Decay, I'm putting that in my waterline. It's just a nude shade. And then I'm taking my LA Splash Cosmetics Sinfully Angelic eyeliner, and I'm just doing a super dramatic cat eye, which is not out of the usual for me. So, hey, you know, I do this every day. Moving on to the face, I'm taking my Primed and Peachy primer from Too Faced, and I'm putting that all over. I love this primer. It feels so good on the skin, and it really controls oil very well, and it makes your skin look flawless. I'm obsessed with it. And for foundation, I'm taking my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation in Angel Food, and I'm putting that all over my face. This is the most full coverage foundation I've ever used in my whole life. Just saying, guys. I do have a more in-depth video on it if you guys want to watch it. It's on my channel a few videos back. I also used my NARS Soft Matte Concealer for underneath of my eyes, my chin, and my forehead. And I set it with my neutral set powder from NYX Cosmetics. Taking the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer, I got this from Sephora with my 100-point gifts. Even though I work there, I still like to use my points, you know? It's fun. Why not? And I'm just bronzing up my face a little bit, and then I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going in for some pretty dramatic contour with this. And then I'm also just cleaning up the edges with that same NYX powder. Contour your nose. I wanted my nose to look super snatched, super thin, and I wanted it to look a little bit more pointed up, so that's why I did that little round part there on the tip of my nose, and I just blended it out with my finger a little bit because I wanted it to be pretty dramatic. I wanted you to be able to see the contour. On my eyes, I did 5 little crystals following the end of my cut crease and my cat eye. I did pink crystals, and I did red crystals, and I just used the NYX liquid latex to adhere them. You can also use eyelash glue. Now I'm putting on my mascara, my Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash, on my top lashes and a lot on my bottom lashes. And applying my Flirt lashes from Sephora, I like to stick them on pretty straight up so they look more dramatic. And then I'm also taking my NYX black eyeliner pencil, actually it's called Onyx, and I'm just tightlining my top lash line to make my lashes look more natural and thicker. I'm applying quite a bit of blush. I'm using the Tarte Cosmetics Blush in Party, and I also mixed it with a little bit of the pink color in the Modern Renaissance palette, and put a little bit on the tip of my nose as well. put in some ornaments for earrings. I did literal ornaments. And then I took this shade from Too Faced, this glitter called Snow Fairy, and I got it wet with my Makeup Forever setting spray, whatever it's called, Mist and Fix, I think, gosh. And it's blinding, like super blinding. So I put it all over my face because look at that highlight, oh my god. And then I line my lips with my Smashbox Crimson liner. And for lips, I use the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint, which you want to shake it a little bit. And this is just the perfect holiday shade. I'm so obsessed with this. You can leave it as it is for a really bright color, or you can use a brown lip liner with it to deepen it a little bit. It's just such a gorgeous red, and it's perfect for any skin tone. I'm so obsessed with it. I love it. And the formula is amazing as well. But that's the end of this tutorial, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Again, like I said, I'm a little sick right now, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. I am feeling better now than I was a few days ago. But I hope you enjoyed this look. It started off as supposed to be an elf look, but it turned into Mrs. Claus. But hey, you know what? I love it. I think it's cute. See you next time.